In an age of technological development, it should be questioned how the new means we have will influence society. According to Haraway, social binaries that have been used to perpetuate dominance will be broken down by the development of technology. Considering gender, Haraway argues that men and women are constructed as there is nothing about being female that naturally binds women, as patriarchy would claim. Haraway describes the figure of the cyborg, a hybrid of machine and organism, which should be perceived as a metaphor for the liberation from binary categories. The cyborg is a creature of social reality as well as a creature of fiction, because it has been represented in movies and novels. We will therefore compare two female protagonists with prosthetic limbs, Emperor Furiosa in Mad Max Fury Road and Cherry Darling in Planet Terror, to understand whether or not they fail in portraying Haraway's cyborg. The two films share many features. They are both set in a dystopic reality in which the protagonists have to defend themselves from horrific creatures. In both movies, the female character is able to defeat the monsters, becoming the leader of her community. However, the way in which these women are represented highlights the distinction between what Haraway would call the liberation from gender constraints, as shown in Mad Max, as opposed to a confirmation of patriarchal values represented in Planet Terror. Indeed, first of all, Haraway's cyborg should be freed from sexual objectification. If we take the posters of the two movies, we can, however, see the difference. In Mad Max, the focus is on her facial expression. The intensity of her look is highlighted, whereas the body is not even part of the picture. She has shaved head and does not try to appear attractive. Therefore, there is no space for the male gaze, as Malvi would say. On the contrary, she is looking straight into the camera. On the other hand, the protagonist in Planet Terror is highly sexualized. She is represented full body and she is posing in a very feminine way, almost as if she was posing for a photo shooting. Her outfit and her bionic leg only highlight her sexualization. This distinction is also further shown by the relationship they have with the two men that help the female characters. Furiosa is helped by Max because he respects her and her values. There is no love affair between the two characters. In contrast, Cherry Darling is helped by the man because he is attracted by her and she rewards him after saving her through a sexual intercourse. Moreover, in the action scene, when they have to defeat the enemies, they take two completely different approaches. In Planet Terror, she shoots, but she works as a gun in the hands of the man, because he's the one leading and telling her what to do. In Mad Max, something very unconventional happens. The man fails and is the woman that has the power.
Don't breathe.
It is true that both of them end up being the leaders of their communities. However, in Mad Max, Furiosa is chosen as the leader independently from Max because she is perceived as the true leader. In Planet Terror, the man dies to save Cherry Darling, which leads to the affirmation of her as the leader. But would it have ended in the same way if the male character did not die?